Welcome and thank you for coming into Red State Teas. We are a new company that just started this year. If you look at all the great stuff that we've got around us, you might be thinking, well, where did all this come from? What ideas, where did you get this inspiration to build this booth and in this way? And I'd say that me and my daughter went to the Hirshhorn Museum in Washington, D.C., and outside of their gift shop, they've got Barbara Kruger's um, belief, doubt, and sanity. I guess is what you call it. And it basically has a lot to do with commercialism and how our lives are pretty much controlled by commercialism. And I kind of mimic that a little bit here, although mimicking might only extend to the fact that it's black, white, and red. Everything else about it has to be very partisan. And I think it has to deal with, as far as artistically, the role that politics plays in our lives, and whether we agree with the statement that's on the wall or not, it's gonna push us one way or another, and it's gonna affect us emotionally. In Red State Teas, we are definitely coming from a conservative background. We are not affiliated with any political organization at all. I pay my taxes. There's the IRS. How you doing? And I do a lot of other. I'm not going to be a 501(c). There's none of that stupidness. I just care. I didn't start this out of anger or bitterness. I started it because I love this country. And, I'm watching my friends go out of business. I can remember a guy who owned a Mexican restaurant, two, as a matter of fact, two of my friends that owned Mexican restaurants, and both of them failed miserably. Landscapers, carpenters. I mean, I was real happy in 2008 printing for many, many, many different companies and sport teams and things like that. Just not around anymore. And I know that every one of you feel this. I don't care what the news media says, because every one of you know what the economy's about and where it's at. If this was a good economy, you'd buy a t-shirt. And that's what I got to challenge you to do right now. Because you're going to like what you see and hear if you're from a conservative mindset. And I need you to join with me to grow this thing, and I need you to buy a t-shirt today. I need you to buy a t-shirt for a friend. I need you to buy a t-shirt for one who might have lost their own business. I need you to buy a t-shirt because this is meant to be inspirational. This business is. It's meant to shed a hope. Read the shirts. Read what's on them. I'm not a racist. There's nothing racist in this booth. I'm not a Democrat, and there's nothing Democrat in this booth. But I do care. I care about my country. I care about the people around. I care about my family. I care about my 11 employees that have kept at the same wages and haven't messed with their stuff since 2008. I'm not a one percenter, and neither were any of my friends. We were small business owners, and our businesses were stolen from us. They were stolen from us by people that had political agendas that were overreaching and not in their time. And they were wrong, because no one of us can come up in our own mind and come up with the solution ourselves. Our founding fathers didn't do it. I don't see why we think we're more superior than they are today. This country is going to change when not only Democrats, not only Republicans, but conservatives and everyone in every ideology decides one thing, and that is more important for me to give than it is for me to receive. It is our selfishness that has caused us to get to this place where we are. And it is only going to be our charity, our generosity, and our sense of humility that brings us to where we need to go. And I do not see anybody grandstanding their way to any kind of solution for this country to be able to succeed. What are you going to do today? Are you going to continue to be that, middle of the road, just moderate. The days for moderates are long over. It's pick a side or be hated by both. Let me say that again. The days of the moderate are over. It's either pick a side or be hated by both.